Hey everybody, Bryson here with another episode of For Love of the Mouse. And today we're talking about the news of Project 89, and we got everything you need to know right here. So for those of you who don't know, Project 89 refers to a permit that was filed for land surveys that were being done on the land between Wilderness Lodge and Fort Wilderness, formerly known as River Country. River Country, if you don't know, was basically the water park for Fort Wilderness until it was closed and pretty much abandoned since then. So, what Disney announced today is that this land that was Project 89 is going to be the 16th DVC Resort. It's going to be a deluxe resort. The theming is going to be inspired by the nature which surrounds this resort. Wilderness Lodge, Fort Wilderness, nature. Now this resort's going to have over 900 hotel rooms plus Disney Vacation Club villas. So therefore, it's going to be able to offer quite a variety of accommodations for future guests. It sounds like this resort is going to be opening in 2022, and it goes hand in hand with a lot of other resorts Disney has begun construction on, trying to prepare for the growth that is coming with all the new things that are coming to Disney World. You have the 15-story tower at Coronado Springs opening in 2019. Obviously, you have the 15th DVC Resort in Riviera and slated to open in 2019. Plus, you have the extremely immersive Star Wars Hotel, which has an unknown opening date yet, but it's rumored 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. So as you can see, Disney is trying to prepare for such an influx of guests, because if you've tried to book a Disney vacation recently, there's not a lot of rooms. Especially if you're a DVC member, it's extremely tough to book a room. So not only are DVC members getting the 15th resort, they're getting the 16th as well. Now speaking of DVC, Crystal and I are DVC members, and recently we got a DVC survey in our email that I didn't even think was going to be related to an announcement coming out a few weeks later. In this survey, they asked if, as a DVC member, I would be interested in staying at a resort that was very nature themed, like this that they announced today. And they also asked if I liked the name Disney's Discovery Lodge. I'm indifferent with that name, does not bother me, does not excite me. I hope that's not the name actually. I think they could do a lot better, but we'll see. Either way, I'm going to try and stay there. We obviously love the Wilderness Lodge since we're owners at Copper Creek, and Fort Wilderness looks like a really cool place that we hope to stay at someday. So this lodge that's going to be in between, that's pretty awesome. Now some of you may wonder why Disney has so many things that are featured around nature, but that's because conservation has always been part of Walt Disney World. It was a huge part for Walt Disney, and in this new resort, you're going to see that with such nature theming going on throughout the entire resort, as they've stated. There's the Disney Conservation Fund, which is funded largely from obviously the Walt Disney Company, but every guest, whether you know it or not, when you go to Animal Kingdom, a portion of your ticket goes to the Conservation Fund. Also, if you stay at certain resorts, portions of that go to the Conservation Fund. So Disney has set this all up to make sure that we're always giving to a conservation fund for nature in Florida, and you don't even know that you've been donating this whole time. It's so awesome. I think that's great. And this hotel is going to exemplify exactly what Walt Disney saw in nature with all this theming they're talking about. So there you have it. Project 89. It's not going to be another park. It's not going to be another land. It's going to be a nature-inspired themed resort. So what do you think about it? Do you think Disney needs another resort? Are you excited that Disney is preparing for all this potential growth with all these lands? I mean, with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge alone, they're going to need more hotel rooms. I think we all know that. But do we really need another resort? Let us know in the comments. Are you excited there's going to be another resort on Bay Lake? I am. I enjoy taking the boats around Bay Lake. I think it's awesome to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the views. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, so thank you for stopping by. If you would, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you've enjoyed the information I've given you today, hit that like button. Help us out that way. And if you could, share this video on various social medias and let your friends know, for love of the mouse, they're pretty cool people. But at the end of the day, let us not forget, it all started with a mouse.